Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. We have a lot to discuss, and more specifically to discuss about a couple of penny stocks that I've been looking at and that the Bazinga article website has also been looking at that I want to get into, and potentially my thoughts on whether or not I'm going to be investing in them. And also, if you guys want to find out exactly what I'm investing in on a daily basis, you guys got to hit up the free Discord with the first link down in the description below. All you have to do is hit that link. You'll be joined up to an amazing community full of like-minded individuals all on the same path to financial freedom. And of course, everybody in here is also very supportive as well. You also can join our premium if you go to the join us category, hit this link, and then head on over there and you can get signed up with one of our many tiers that we offer, which is also a great offer as well. But let's get into these penny stocks. So these are the best penny stocks according to the writer of this specific article. Let's kind of get into it and see what they're talking about and see if I agree or if I disagree with them, and I'll give my thoughts as well. So the first thing that they're talking about here is Blue Star Foods, or ticker symbol BSFC. They cost about $18 or 18 cents rather per share right now, and they're up about 10.43% as of the last update, which is about 4 p.m., delayed about 15 minutes as of today. So Blue Star Foods Corp is an international seafood company and imports, packages, and sells refrigerated pasteurized crab meat and other premium seafood products. The company derives its revenue from importing blue and red swimming crab meat, primarily from Indonesia, Philippines, and China, and distributing it into the United States and Canada under several premium brand names such as Blue Star, Oceana, Pacifica, Crab & Co., First Choice Good Stuff, and Coastal Pride Fresh. So this is interesting, and this is actually something that we've seen a lot more of recently. When you go to supermarkets, you can obviously see a lot of these kind of more mass market or wholesale style seafood brands that are kind of marketing a fresh seafood experience for half the price, or not even having to sit down at a restaurant at all, which is pretty significant, right? It's a pretty significant experience that it seems that most people would be willing to pay. Now, what do I think about this personally? I think that there is a little bit of a potentially have a arbitrage style play here where we have some room for upside in the short to medium term. So in the course of a couple of days, maybe a couple of months, we have some potential for some upside there. The overall numbers look good, right? Total float about 17.940 million. We have a market cap of about 6 million, a little bit low there, could be better. And in general, their overall earnings, if I'm not mistaken, we'll probably have to pull up TradingView actually to get a clear idea of what is going on with the specific company. I have to remember how the ticker symbol is spelled out off the top of my head. BSFC, and that should take us to Blue Star Foods Group. All right, so not a lot of volume on the daily, right, guys? This is not a stock that most people are day trading just because there's a real big lack of volume. We've had a huge boost in its overall price though in after hours here as the market is closed as I'm making this video. However, keep that in mind that the overall stock is down pretty significantly over the last couple of months and even the last year. And whether or not that bodes well for its future still kind of remains to be seen, guys. Again, like I said, this is more of a short-term style a play in my idea, or in my brain, I should say, if as far as what I'm looking at with it. We have a lot of other stocks that they are covering here, guys. I want to get to most of them, but I'm only going to pick and choose kind of some of these. This next one is Geovax Labs, or ticker symbol GOVX. They're up about 4.35% today. Price is about 72 cents a share, and this is a late stage clinical stage biotechnical company or biotechnology company, and it's engaged in developing immunotherapies and vaccines against cancers and infectious diseases using a novel patented modified vaccina virus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's basically a special type of vaccine that can target a specific group of cancers or specific diseases that they are targeting. The development programs of the company are focused on preventative vaccines against human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV, and Zika virus, Haemophilic, I'm not saying that right, fever viruses, and a host of other viruses as well. The product pipeline includes HIV preventative medicine and, of course, all those other previously mentioned diseases, as well as cancer immunotherapies. So, again, these immunotherapy companies or biotechnology companies, right? Biotech as a sector is pretty beat down as of right now. We can go over to the overall chart and take a quick look here at this specific stock and see where it's been. So we've had some very interesting spikes in price here. Really, like if you even go to September of last year, we had a huge pump in price and then subsequent downfall all the way past its previous point. And then we had another huge spike in price, and now we're starting to fall below that price line again. We are trying to recover here slightly, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if we see pushes towards those lows further. If you look at their last earnings, guys, it was not too great. Again, their overall revenue, it doesn't really look like it's showing up here on TradingView, but it was a surprise, about 41.67% off of the overall estimate. And in general, that's not what we really like to see. That's not what the market likes to see in general. But in general, I think that there still is some short-term hype around this specific stock that we could be looking at sooner and sooner, especially with these specific diseases and more FDA approval rumors that are fluctuating around the specific company. Let's get into this last business before we get into the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is Excela Health. So they're down about 1.16% as of today. This is another biotech company, and they are more focused on metabolic modulators, specific EMM treatments and compositions. Its product candidates are comprised of multiple EMMs that are engineered in district combinations and ratios to simultaneously impact multiple biological pathways. The company's pipeline includes lead therapeutic candidates as well as a host of other risk of current ophuric therapies that also can help with those specific ailments and issues. Now, let's get into the ticker though, AXLA, just to give a little bit of technical analysis on this and where I think it could be headed soon. Again, most of these penny stocks are beaten down heavily because most of these speculative growth style plays are unfortunately not really popular right now in the current market that we're in. Keeping all of this in mind though, it doesn't mean that these companies are out for good, right? We can look at this last earnings report and we can see that there isn't a actual reported earnings being shown on TradingView, but it did surprise and beat estimates by about 8.93%, which is actually very, very good. All things considered, the price is still pretty beaten down, and I'm assuming that's why Bazinga is posting this specific stock on this article as kind of a potential dip buy here for a short to medium term play. Of course, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all that in general as well, guys. But let's get in, of course, the last thing. Make sure you guys join that free Discord with the first link down in the description below. But other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.